Okay, today is November the 20th. And for those of you who are fans of the Twilight series, you know that November the 20th is the day that New Moon was released. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was today that the movie New Moon was released. I actually saw the movie last night with some friends of mine. Those of you who know me know that I love to go see movies late at night, 12 o'clock midnight. If there's a good movie playing, hey, let's go check it out. That's the way I look at it. And I checked the movie out last night, and it was better than I thought it was going to be. So I have to admit, better than I thought it was going to be. One of the things I really liked about the movie was the action scenes. The fight scenes in the movie was really good, and I generally, basically, I enjoyed myself. So I have to admit, I really enjoyed the movie. The one thing that will always bug me about the Twilight series is the concept of vampires sparkling in daylight. That's just something that every time I see that in in New Moon and I saw it in Twilight, it just sort of makes me cringe a little bit. It's like they're sparkling. They're supposed to be these evil, demonic beings, and they're sparkling. But other than that, like I said, I enjoyed the movie. One thing I will say, another thing that sort of bugs me a little bit about these sort of vampire movies is the fact that there's this sense of the vampire being damned and not liking the fact that he has to feed off of blood and he's gonna walk the earth forever. That kind of concept. About vampires is something foreign to me. I never quite understood that. If you're an immortal being and if you have the privilege to walk the earth forever, just be happy, not moping around being sad or whatever. Those of you who write vampire fiction, hey, give us another Lestat. Give us someone who's proud to be a vampire. Give us another Marius for those of you who read Anne Rice. Those characters I really like. And those of you who like vampires and like going to see vampire movies, I want you guys to actually read the original Dracula. I wonder how many people out there have actually read this novel. It is actually really, really, really good. Get a chance, actually read the novel. It's not that, not that thick of a book. See? You can actually get through this fairly quickly. So, check it out. Get it from your local library or buy it or whatever. It's always been in print. I don't think Dracula's ever gone out of print or anything like that. Now, one of the things that I plan on doing in the future is, well, you guys know I do horror movie reviews, and since most of the stuff that's coming out now, especially that's geared toward young adults, has to do with vampires and werewolves, and I hear now that they're even coming out with love stories that involve zombies. What would I think of next? I love stories that involve zombies. Can you imagine falling in love with a zombie? I don't know. Anyway, I like zombies, but I like the old George Romero zombies. The really scary looking ones that walk really slow and catch you and eat you. Those are the kind of zombies that I like. I don't see how you can make a romantic thing out of being a zombie. I guess it is possible. There was one movie, Return of the Living. Was it Return of the Living Dead? Part 3, I think. Part 2. It was actually part 2, where this guy's girlfriend got bit and she slowly becomes a flesh-eating zombie, and he's still in love with her, and she's still in love with him, and they got this thing kind of going, and I guess you It's when you think about it. It's just, you know. Anyway, if that's your thing, more power to you. I like the old-fashioned zombies that just eat you and go about their business. You know. Anyway, I do plan on doing some more movie reviews, and I'll do some on the mini vampire movies that I have out. And just to give you guys a sample, let me move this over here. If you look here, I'll try to hold the camera straight. But if you look here, these are all vampire movies. This is my shelf of vampire movies. I've got Salem Lot. I've got Dracula's Last Rites. I've got Life Force. I've got The Vampire Clan. I've got Dracula 2000, The Lost Boys, the original Dracula. I got the Blade movies. Let me see if I can move down a little bit. Move this out the way. What else do I have here? Oh, Fearless Vampire Killers. Queen of the Damned. Let's see. It's kind of hard to read them from the screen here. But this is my vampire collection. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll be reviewing some of those movies in the very near future. Alright, let's do this. You guys see me? Alright, let's move this. Now I'm sideways. Now I'm this way. Now I'm this way. Anyway, if you're a fan of Twilight, go check out the new Twilight movie. You will not be disappointed. If you're a guy, be prepared to do a lot of this, because there will be a lot of screaming teenage girls at the movie. And you know, one of the things that got me last night was, one of the reasons why I went to the midnight showing of the movie is like, well, if I go to the midnight showing, you know, there won't be a lot of screaming teenage girls that I have to worry about, you know. I was wrong. I guess I didn't know how big this movie was, or how much of a fan that, you know, some of these people are of the movie Twilight. Yes, there was a couple of times where I did have to do one of these numbers, but like I said, I enjoyed myself. I think you will enjoy yourself. So, other than the fact that vampires sparkle, and that, you know, the vampires don't necessarily appreciate the fact that they're immortal beings, I like the movie. So, until next time, love is the law, love on the will, and peace.